Welcome to another episode of InDeep with Indy. I'm your host, Indy, aka It's Goddess to You, and I have a guest. Some people build platforms, others build bridges, but a few build ecosystems where talent, culture, and creativity can breathe. Today, we sit with a man who didn't just witness the Southern entertainment movement, he shaped it, Janiro. Welcome to the space where impact speaks louder than words. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Wonderful introduction.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm honored.
Thank you. I'm honored to have you here. So I'm gonna jump right into it.
Let's go.
How you feeling today? You're a little nervous?
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope you're an open book.
I've been at home today.
I'm joking.
Yeah. I've settled into my day, so I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. So when you look back at the first SEA, what part of that version of you still lives in you today?
It's a great question. I would say the version of me from then that still resides today is the passion to offer an opportunity to someone, and provide hope and something that's attainable for them.
Do you feel like the opportunities that you provide, are you seeing the artists that do come to the SEA Awards, perform, even receive awards, do you see them progressing?
Definitely do. And that list continues to get longer. And I'll start home first here in Nashville. Janiro, Starlito, Two Live Bree, Young Buck. I'll extend out of Nashville, go to Yo Gotti. I'll think Rudy Currents, who is making a significant impact in the gospel scene. I will think about Gucci, Nicki, and the list carries on from there. So many have come through the Southern Entertainment Awards, B.O.B., and their growth and their consistency and the fact that I can still name those names and people know who they are is a sign of their accolades and their hunger.
Yeah, I love that because it's a lot of things that I see that is happening, whether it's awards, showcases, and some people, they just
fizzle out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And I know that your passion is to make an impact for artists alike and whatever they may do, or singer-songwriters. I don't know if you have them on. I know that you have podcasts now, things like that. And I know sometimes as a person who is building a platform for people to make an impact for them and the people who are viewing, I feel like that when there's no impact or you see them fizzle out, it's discouraging or it's heartbreaking.
I mean,
and pathetic
to an extent, and we have been in that corner before. Because as you go through this, I mean, we're 2+ decades in, and the voices in your head start to hit on, why are we doing this? Is it worth our time? Our money could be used elsewhere. But then a phone call comes in. Then an email comes in. Then a ticket gets sold and another. And then someone reaches out about sponsorship or something like that. And there's always that reignition to the fire, and we continue to carry that torch. And it provides another breath of fresh air.
I like that. When did you realize you weren't just creating an award show, you were creating a movement?
Probably right now, just now. Because, we do this because we really love what we do. It's not like, it's not a money grab. Far from it. If anything, we probably lose more than
you gain.
Yeah. But now that we are approaching our 23rd annual Southern Entertainment Awards, there are now people who are reaching out who I remember when I was in middle school and I wanted to win a Southern Entertainment Award. Like, we're there now.
Yeah.
You know, those 10-year-olds are now
this age
23, 24, 25. So, you know, that's a blessing to be able to do that. And when people win, lose, or draw, when they acknowledge and appreciate what we offer, it says a lot. And it's a very humbling experience.
Yeah, I think appreciation, it goes a long way. When you feel appreciated, it gives you that drive. Mm-hmm. And it lets you know, okay, I'm doing something and it's appreciated. I'm putting this energy into this and it's appreciated. So I understand that completely.
Thank you.
What do people assume is easy about building platforms that is actually the hardest?
That they could take a day off?
Tell me about it.
Many have came there after us. And I think one of the definitive moments between us and them is that our consistency. Now, what I am not saying is that you have to be a slave to your own entity. When I say taking a day off or don't take a day off or think that you can, I'm not saying that you have to work 24/7, 365. But it takes 2 seconds to share a post. It takes a couple minutes to reply to an email.
Yeah.
You have to, anything that you want to see grow, you have to nurture it. If you're a parent, you don't take a day off with your child. If you are growing a garden, you have to water it. You have to cultivate the land. You have to pull the weeds. Your platform is the same.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the times that I do take a day off, it feels like I am 10 months behind now. And then it's just a lot, like it's a lot of catch up. It's more work. Now, when you said it takes 2 minutes to post a post, I put so much thought into my post that it takes longer. So I get discouraged, but I get it. Like with building a platform, I definitely agree. It's hard.
So your content may be a little bit different than others. Mm-hmm. However, you have historical information that you can recirculate back into the atmosphere. Yeah. So it's not always about generating that new, but sometimes revisiting
the old,
what you already have out there, just to continue that awareness.
That's true. I was just pulling old podcasts and I was looking and I was going to start like a tea time because I do tea times at the end. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I need to start doing this with these. And then I have so many shorts, like each episode has 30 shorts. I don't know how, but it has 30 shorts and I'll find myself posting like 6. And then I'm like, okay, I need to post some more.
Or, you know, you have your very first piece of content and you have where you are now.
Yeah.
You can use that to show the transformational growth and at the same time inspire.
I like that. Okay. No days off. But you know, when it comes to entrepreneurship, a lot of people want to do that because they feel like, oh, I don't have a schedule. No one is controlling my life. But honestly, it's the same with building a platform. You can't take a day off. It's something that you're nurturing. It's your baby. And that's with anything, like with this platform, with any businesses that you start, anything that you do. Honestly, I don't feel like you can take a day off. It's 24/7. You can go to sleep and then something is calling that urgently needs you. So it's not the same as working for someone because they make everything for you. They tell you how much you get paid. They tell you your schedule. They tell you all of these different things. But when you have your own platform, like what you put in is what you're going to get out. So you're creating your own value. You're putting a number on you. And that's just what it is. I guess it's by what you.
I mean, so you brought up working for someone else. We know many individuals that do not take advantage of all of the benefits that a corporation offers. But we also know that if they take advantage of all the benefits that are afforded to them, they can be in a better place. If you work for yourself, why not take advantage of the own benefits that you offer yourself?
I think you got to look in the camera and ask them that because listen, you got to ask them that question because that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many benefits in working for yourself that provide long-term perks. Do it for you.
I like that. And they have to realize that it is not going to come like that. I think a lot of people are looking for something that's quick. They're looking for the short, like it's quick, it's easy, it's going to come to you. But when
what was that phrase, microwave generation?
Yep, it's a microwave generation when honestly you got to put it in a slow cooker.
Yeah, I mean, participation trophies in addition to a microwave generation impacted that.
You're right. Which film taught you the most about yourself as a music supervisor?
Which film taught me? Ooh, I watch a lot of film.
Why do people always do the ooh behind my question? He said ooh.
Yeah, so because I'm not a list person. And,
okay.
I'm, as far as top this, top that, because I watch so much film and TV and all that they all have an influence. I really, 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 really love the music and the coordination in Mo Better Blues. I enjoy the soundtrack of Waiting to Exhale, Boomerang, and so many others. I mean, you could pick a Spike Lee film and I'll say that's spot on. I love Shawshank Redemption and the story and the music that complements it. So as a music supervisor, my job is to incorporate music that complements but doesn't oversaturate the talent in the film. If the actor and actress are doing their part, the scene probably doesn't need music.
Yeah.
But it can enhance it. And that's my job.
Okay. So what lessons did life teach you more than once because you ignored it the first time?
Trust and listen to God.
I think a lot of people have that issue.
Yeah, if, God is patient with us. And so many times he extends his grace to us and gives us another opportunity. He doesn't have to, but he does. Along that line, you have to learn something in addition to the appreciation for his grace and mercy. I have not had the best or the perfect life. I'm far from a perfect human.
Yeah.
We're all born into a world of sin. But at this age in my life, I think a lot more about the consequences of my indecisiveness, of my lack of patience, and appreciation for the authority of God.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to the trust of God, it's always something like you pray for something, and then when you pray for it, it doesn't, like, the answer doesn't come to you as you feel like it would.
Because when we pray for it, we already have a vision in our mind of what we expect it to look like. And it could show up a totally different way.
Yep. And it can come, and I'm going to be honest, you got to be careful of what you pray for. Because it's like, okay, I'm going to give this to you. But before I give this to you, I'm going to show you bits and pieces of what's going to happen when I give this to you. So
what it could really look like.
Yeah, what it could really look like. So you want to make sure this is correct, or this is what you really want and you're ready for it. So I know that firsthand because of my fire. Like, I had a fire. Then my kids lost everything.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was at work and my kids were at school, but I was asking God for something. And it was like, okay, you sure you want this? So I was getting bits and pieces like, okay, well, how about you get rid of this? How about you remove this person? How about you don't do this? How about you, sit back and this is how you can get, oh, you're not doing that. Okay, you're not listening.
And
okay,
it probably put you in a position to really see who was really in your life and would show up. So many times, and I thought about this earlier this week, so many times we pick up the phone for people that wouldn't do the same for us.
That's true. It's a lot of times where we do pick up the phone for people who won't do the same for you. It's a lot of things that we do for others and they will never do it for us. It's a lot of times where we make time for people who won't make time for us, but we have to be on their time. It's so many different things that happen and you feel it already. That's God talking. You can feel when someone isn't supposed to be there. You can feel when you're not supposed to be in a certain place. You can feel when you're not supposed to work a certain job, or you're not walking in your purpose, and you don't listen to it. That's God. And you're not listening and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And then everything starts crumbling.
Yep.
And then here we are.
Exactly.
Back again, living the same cycle. People are like, oh, new year, new me. It's the same thing over and over until you start listening to God. So I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know. It's a habit when I say I like that. Like, I say it a lot. Like, I like that. But I do. That means that I resonate. Or I
appreciate
hear you.
that.
Yeah. So what failure became a blessing in hindsight?
I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I don't have failures or anything like that. But what failure?
Became a blessing in hindsight. I feel like without failure, you can't have success. It's no possible way.
That's a great question, and I'm trying to think of how to.
It's okay. I can take a sip of water. We can
frame my answer. No, I don't. I think there have been, so in my life, there have been multiple failures. But I don't know if I would always classify them as a failure, like a definitive failure. I feel that, there was a instance where we were doing the awards, so I'll circle back around to that. And we were at the casino, and because our first couple years we were at the casino.
I was wondering. I was like, the casino? Okay, where's this going?
Very hard venues to get. So one, a blessing that we were even there.
Yeah.
But we had this word in a contract called attrition.
Oh, yeah.
So that means when you
Don't make a certain amount.
set aside a certain number of rooms at a certain rate, if they attrit, you
have to pay for it.
owe the difference.
Yep.
We already had people in town for the event and everything like this. This was a day or two prior. Like, this was the start of the weekend. And we were on the verge of the event being canceled. So the failure is we didn't read the contract and fully understand it. And yes, people don't read contracts all the time. So when these people are lost of millions of dollars in their music career, it's probably because they didn't read the contract or get someone who's well versed. Yeah. We were young in this. This was probably our third or fourth year. Never again has attrition been a word that we have to worry about. We came up with the money, and it wasn't $500, people.
Oh, no.
You know, just think about 80 hotel rooms over 3 nights at $150 a night. And that'll give you an idea of how much money we're talking about. That built strength, resilience, and courage, and we didn't have to do anything illegal to take care of it. So I would say we definitely learned. I definitely learned from that because I'm probably the one signing some of the contracts. Yeah. It's either myself or Jesse at this point. So yeah, definitely learned from that. Other life instances, I think, you know, when I was growing up, I'll probably say I failed my home and my mother and my family when I was growing up, as far as being a knucklehead teenager. So that's how far back I'm talking about. But that failure, I would say, has probably turned into one of the biggest blessings in my entire life. It sent me here to Tennessee. It allowed me to get closer to my father. It provided me the opportunity to go to college at the Tennessee State University. It allowed me to move to Atlanta and get in the entertainment industry and understand marketing and promotions and guerrilla marketing and all of that. So that failure definitely turned into a blessing. I think without that, the Southern Entertainment Awards probably would have never been birthed because I probably wouldn't have been alive to start it.
So I have to go to that. You know, I love the details, but the failure, I know being a knucklehead teenager, but what's the exact thing that sent you to Tennessee? I know you told me you was going to tell me if you can't answer something, but you know.
Yeah. So, you know, at the time, my stepfather and I didn't get along. And we had physical altercations.
So, as a mom of a 16-year-old.
Biblically, what does it say a woman should do?
Put the man first. But
why is there a but in the Bible?
It's not. Okay, so as a mother, it just depends. Okay, so yes, when you become one with someone, they're your equal, right? I look at a lot of things differently than a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to go to my terms. If it's physical, you're a grown man. My child he's 16, he's learning. Now, if he puts his hands on you, he's not going to do that. But if he was, and he throw the first blow,
Yeah, it was never that.
It's something. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the thing. So when it comes to that,
Yeah.
ain't no way, sir, that you're going to be sitting here, sir.
Yeah.
But
so,
I'm not judging, but
so
it's
it
just
was,
that.
more so about rebellion and being the man of the house in my perspective.
Got you.
Because, when boys grow up with their mother, they are the men in the household.
Yeah.
And this is so important why men need to be in their children's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the psychological impact that carries thereafter.
Yeah.
So you have to, and I'm at a different place in my life and I understand these things. And this is why I'm able to sit and have a conversation, So there's a difference of abuse and a rebellion. And it wasn't like an abuse type thing. This was me. This is my house. You don't tell me what to do. Why you coming up in here thinking you run it?
So on the mother's part, she should have taught you like it's a respect thing as well.
Should she have, or should a man?
A man should have as well, but me, okay, so let me tell you.
So there's certain things women cannot
teach.
do
Yeah, that's
for
true.
their boys. Women can raise boys, but they
cannot raise a man. I get that because I am a mother and I raise my children in the household alone, right? But I lay a foundation.
Yeah.
He builds that house on that foundation that I lay. And one of my foundations is whoever walks through my door, I trust them.
Yeah.
Whoever walks through my door and is able to sit in my home, I trust them. And they're not going to over abuse their power. So what you're going to do is respect it.
But at some point, a woman can only do so much.
That's true because it has been a point where he has...
She's not strong.
Body language.
Like that.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think, and this is why it is important that whenever you blend families, that everyone is having a collective conversation together and you take your time
blending that family
on it.
Yep.
And again, probably one of the most beneficial things in my life occurred. I grew up in Flint, Michigan. So a little different environment than Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Flint has higher crime. Flint has higher drug usage. Flint has more gang activity.
Yeah.
So
it saved you with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just think we all seen Boys in the Hood.
We have.
Trey got dropped off to his daddy.
Hey, I've thrown it many times. Like, hey, I can't raise a man, and you're right. Like certain things, it's like I can give you so much, and I can give you that foundation, but how you lay them bricks, I can't do nothing about it. So I try to place
Furious Styles, another great soundtrack I like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Boys in the Hood.
Oh
no, his dad's name was Styles.
Oh, yeah, I do remember Styles. Okay, my bad. Because you said Furious Styles. I'm like, his dad was hard. But it was needed because it saved him, too, in so many different ways. Like, that movie has so much significance. I need to make my child watch it, maybe.
Yeah.
He needs to watch that. But, yeah, that was definitely a blessing.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Yeah, we could talk about movies all day, but go ahead.
How do you stay rooted in purpose with so many outside pulls?
So many outside pulls?
Mm-hmm.
What's an outside pull? Your definition of it.
So when it comes to things on the outside, so you have your purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain things that may come to you that try to knock you off your purpose. Those are outside pulls for me.
I mean, I pray, go to church, you know. Therapy is a good thing
I'm
to
so
have in
glad.
life.
Look at, I'm sorry. I talk about therapy all the time. These people need therapy. My bad.
Yeah, you know, but also I can kind of feel things out,
Yeah.
you know, as well. Like, you know, the quote, all money ain't good money
Yeah.
type things, and all people aren't good people, you know. There's some demons out here, and you really have to understand how to recognize that. But yeah, that's about it. I try and stay out the way,
You do. I got you.
you know, and because at my age, I don't have time for the nonsense, you know. Younger, I'm wiser, and 23 years of doing the Southern Entertainment Awards has helped me along the way understand, like, it's a master's on top of a PhD, on top of a doctorate, on top of everything else, when you can navigate through this industry for 2 decades.
Yeah. I mean, that's something to brag about. That's something that you definitely have to have God in it.
I'm not gonna say brag,
Boast.
but that's you know, that's something
Brag and boast
to
is the
be
same thing.
appreciative of, you know, to really sit back and reflect on.
Yeah. I feel like
You know, it's a blessing.
you're really humble, and my perception, it is a blessing.
No, I'm not. I'm a pop my. No, I'm just.
You don't. Hold on. Everything just took a turn. Like, what just happened? What just happened? It was okay, but no, it's like, I feel like sometimes you have to brag on yourself, because when you brag on yourself, you show what God has done for you.
Yeah.
So that's something to brag about. I'm gonna keep it there, but I know we can disagree. We can agree to disagree, but you know that
I'll just say we've been around for 20 plus years, and it's not because we're doing things the wrong way.
Yeah. And when you said something about demons, and I want to say this. A lot of times people have to understand that demons don't come to you looking like a demon. They don't sound like one. They don't dress like one.
Nope.
They don't do any of that. A leopard can hide its spots for so long, just like a demon can hide their horns for so long, but it comes out in many different ways that we overlook.
That's why the movie was called Devil in a Blue Dress.
Yep. That's true. He knows a lot of movies. Let me tell y'all. I read books. I watch some movies and I can't remember half of them. So, he says Styles. I didn't know the man's name. I know the movie. I've watched it a lot. Just don't remember the name.
It's all right.
So what does the South give to music that no other region can duplicate?
What does the South give? It's a different type of soul. You know, I feel that the South gives soul. Every other coast has every other region, I'm not going to say coast, but every other region has something that they offer.
Mm-hmm.
But the South, you know, I mean, we think of Southern Baptists, we think of churches, we think of the Chitlin Circuit. All that was from the South.
The Chitlin Circuit.
Yeah.
They don't sound
Look it up.
I don't think I want to. I'm sorry.
So it is a route musicians would take to go perform.
Oh, okay.
Throughout the South.
Chitlin Circuit.
You know, and in some part it was to avoid sundown towns and other things. It was places that they could perform.
Okay, that was a different name to give.
It's
okay.
touring.
It's touring.
Yeah,
okay.
it's touring.
Gotcha.
You know? Yeah.
Well, hey, thank you for breaking that down, because I thought about the Chitlin and I was like, ugh, like that.
No.
Okay. Anyways, off subject. Back on subject. Okay. So, what is soul to you? I know. I had to ask.
You really can't define it. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's spiritual. It's vulnerability. Someone pouring their heart out in a song, in how their fingers pluck the guitar and how their knee slaps. I mean, you be in those old churches and you hear that. Like that's soul, you know, the you know, yeah. That's soul, and you get that from the South.
I had to ask you that question because that answers a lot for artists that are up and coming or artists that have been doing it for a while. They are so scared to put soul into their music. And
if your music doesn't have any soul, it won't last.
Yeah.
Why do you think we're celebrating releases from 25 and 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Versus ones that, why do you think concerts can't fill up anymore from newer artists? Why do you think these older artists are going on tour? Because some people made music for the moment. Some people made music for the legacy.
Mm-hmm. And there's a difference, a huge difference. And that the ones that put their soul into it is the ones that survive. I like that. They need to know. Okay. I try to tell artists this all the time. I'm like, where's the vulnerability? You just saying what you think that you're good because you can put words together and have people go, ooh. It's like, no, what?
Bought
where's
this
the
outfit,
story?
$12.50.
Yeah.
Walk to the liquor store, give me that up right there. You want to be the boss? You got to pay the price.
What?
How is that going to last?
It's not.
Where's the soul of that?
It's none. And then it's like some people who put like they're really good with a play on words, but they're not saying nothing.
Yeah. You
like,
could
what
go
are
play,
you saying?
You could go play To Pimp a Butterfly right now, and it still hits hard as it did when it first came out. Probably even more.
Yeah. Because it's like people ask all the time, where is music?
Yeah. There was a time and situations happening when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. So the album resonates with those times and trials and tribulations.
New artists, go listen to Pimp a Butterfly. I have not heard of this.
Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, okay. I like Kendrick Lamar. I didn't know it was To Pimp a Butterfly, but
yeah,
obviously
we're gonna be all right.
I need to do better, y'all. I be listening to stuff and don't know not a name. I'm like, okay. I have other things in my head, like, you know, the podcast, for instance, the deep conversations that we got to have, the books, you know, self-empowerment, bettering myself, things like that. So, yeah. So this is my quick fire round.
Uh-oh. Let me take a water break. No, what you got?
So with the quick fire round, it's just a few questions. You answer with your heart, not your mind.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds. I'm going to start telling people you got 10 because people just sit there and think. Don't think. Just say it. First thing that comes. Whatever you feel. Okay?
All right.
You ready? A song that feels like your life story.
2009, Mac Miller.
A city that changed you.
Nashville.
A habit that makes you better.
A habit that makes me better? Listening to music.
A mistake that you're grateful for.
We already covered.
Say it. I love how you said we
attrition.
A memory that keeps you grounded.
My children.
Oh, I'm trying. A dream you're still chasing.
Opening up a coffee and tea shop by the water out of the country.
Okay. Coffee and tea? What type of coffee?
A few Danishes. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I know you got to have it.
What about tea? What kind of tea?
I like black tea, apple, like various, yeah.
Okay. Anywho, so I love that we ended on that because it's my tea time.
Oh, boy. You got all these times. Go.
Sure do.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sure do. I hope you're ready. So with tea time, tea is slow. It's steeped. You brew it. It takes a while to brew tea. Some people, if it's herbal tea, like the one that I make, you have to steep it for at least 10 to 12 minutes. Can't just, it's not a microwavable thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can think on this one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
For 12 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I didn't say 12. Tea time should last 5 minutes tops.
All right.
Okay?
What we got?
What wisdom did the industry force you to learn? The truth every creative needs before chasing a dream.
Business always comes first. And your business and how you manage it on a daily will be the differentiating factor. It separates you from everyone else. Let's say, for example, the person that shows up late all the time will have minimum success.
Talk to him.
The artist that doesn't respond to direct messages and doesn't have an alternative form of contact on their social media profile, but they're actively engaging on it on a daily basis, misses opportunities. They're not handling their business. Why are you DMing everybody else, but you can't check your own? So business is not always the paperwork. It is responsiveness, promptness, and logistical.
So some of these artists that say that they're super busy, they need an assistant. They need a manager. They need something.
No.
Okay.
No.
Correct me when I'm wrong then.
Why do you need a manager if you're not getting paid to do anything? Because an artist has to pay a manager.
20% at least.
So how can you pay someone in a timely manner if you can't do the basics? And I'm not going to say the bare minimum. I'm going to say the basics.
You got to explain that for my audience. The basics. What's the difference between bare minimum and basics?
You're an artist. You dropped a song yesterday. Why'd you stop promoting it after 48 hours? You're an artist. You set up you're a business professional. I'm not going to say artist only.
Yeah.
You're a business professional. Why is your website domain not registered? Why did it expire? Why don't you have an email address on your social media profile? Those are the basics. So why hire someone if you can't show that consistency with yourself? Why would I want to work for someone who may pay me on time?
Maybe.
And then I can't get a hold of them. Why am I working for someone and I would send them to your website, but it ain't working? And the last update was 2018.
What? Okay.
So you got to have your business together.
Business first.
Business first. It's the music business. Business always first.
Yeah. It's any business. Business is always first.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
I'm a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Jay-Z.
Okay, I get that. I know. The way you said it. Listen, get it together, India. I'm trying. Okay, so finish this sentence. My legacy will remind people that.
I cared.
You could have answered that quickly on my quick fires, There's a couple of them. I cared. Oh, okay. I like that. So I like that. Okay. Why?
Why do I care?
No. I mean, well, how? How would your... Yes, why do you care? But how?
I mean,
Those are both.
we
legitimate
do it
questions.
in spite of the noise, in spite of the rhetoric, in spite of people don't want to sponsor, but they spend $1,500 at a club, like we do it because we care. Like the money isn't the first thing you hear from us.
Yeah. Well, thank you for creating that platform.
Thank you.
For these artists and podcasters. Hopefully, someone will nominate me. Anywho.
Hey, y'all. So nominations start. When do they start? In June. So make sure when nominations start back up that you nominate all of your favorites, period, including Indy.
Because I'm everyone's favorite. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah, if you come on this show and don't nominate her, something wrong with you. We pulling your interviews.
We pulling all of them. Every single one of them. And for the ones who don't collaborate when I send you a collab. Anywho, give them... What do you have coming up outside of the...
I'll say this. So some people may not collaborate if they're interviewing with you, that's a different story. It should be on brand, but someone may not because it may not be on brand with them. That's what I'll say. But if they're coming to interview, it should be.
That's what I'm saying. The people who come on here.
But if you just post that you're doing a party and invite people in to collab and stuff, it may not be.
Well, no, I'm saying for me personally, when you come on. And I get it because I post a lot for interviews. So if you at least collab with 3 out of the 7 that I invite you to collab with, other than that, it's like, okay, well, why did you come on?
Yeah. I will share your interview.
Thank you so much. Okay, so anywho,
I will make sure that we good.
Making sure. So what do you have coming up outside of the awards?
So a few things that we are working on and announcing. One, our new film just came out. It's called Angel and Demon. It's a YN Romeo and Juliet. That's what I'll say. I'll say.
Hold on.
What?
YN Romeo and Juliet.
There's no quarter zips in the movie, though.
Oh my God.
It's a YN Romeo and Juliet.
Who came up with the concept?
I mean, YNs is popping.
Wow. Okay.
But they need their own love story.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
When you were growing up, what was your hood love story movie? Love and Basketball, Menace to Society.
Love and Basketball was really not a hood, but
it wasn't. They was privileged.
Yes, I definitely Love and Basketball was, Poetic Justice. Yeah, that.
So
Juice. Juice is not a love story.
Kind of an entanglement, but where are those love stories at now? Where are those stories at right now?
Where are they?
Yeah.
I mean,
Angel and Demon. Thank you.
Wow. You know what?
We have officially launched the nonprofit for the Southern Entertainment Awards. So that nonprofit is called SEA Cares. And we have a few other things that we'll be announcing in 2026.
Love that. Well, I'm glad that y'all have so much going on, especially your nonprofit. I love nonprofits, and I need to let people know if you're thinking about a nonprofit, it's so much funds for nonprofits that no one ever grabs. But of course, you have to have you gotta have everything in order.
You gotta have your business.
You got business first. business first. Yeah. You can't just go and be like, oh, my nonprofit is called YN Love Story Nonprofit.
It's almost like saying you're the CEO of a label but don't have any artist.
What if you build an artist? What if you trying to...
You have to have
business first. What? He was just.
You can't put the cart before the horse. Can't.
You could, but it may not go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And they get trampled on.
Because at that point, you need a mule instead of a horse.
Well, we are old.
And mules are stubborn and they don't move. And you have to incentivize them to do anything. A horse goes. A mule just pushes. That's it.
Give them your tags, please. Give them your tags. How can people find you?
My website, RioDeJaniro.com. And it's working. And it's updated. And it's current. My Instagram, Rio_day_Janiro. And my email is on there also. And my link tree is there. And films that I've worked on are also there. And how to submit music. To have your music in film for sync licensing is there as well. Southern Entertainment Awards is Instagram SEA_awards. The website is southernentawards.com. And that's updated and current. And you can vote right now.
He's just trying to tell y'all he practices what he preaches. But...
yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. Oh, Janiro said this, and I went to his website, and it wasn't working. People quick to do that.
Yeah.
Because they hear what they want to hear instead of receiving the message.
We ended that. You hear what you want to hear instead of receiving the message. So I hope you all received this message today. Janiro, thank you so much for coming on.
No, I appreciate it. And, you know, I love your growth. We've known each other for a decade and some change.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, we have known each other a long time. What was that? I don't remember where we worked at together, but it was great.
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. Which one was it?
It was Assyrian.
Assyrian.
Over there off of Elm Hill Pike.
It sure was off of 1 Century Boulevard. I could not stand that place. Tech support. Who told me? Woo! Stop buying y'all grandparents these phones. They don't know how to work. Okay, I'm done. I am done. Yes, thank you so much for coming on. I hope that you got something out of this. I hope that it was different this time.
Oh, it definitely was different. Definitely was different. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that is my goal.
You asked very engaging questions, and you took your time to put them together. I applaud that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Well, you all, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got something out of this as well. Make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. And make sure you vote as well. Please vote.
Yeah, vote in everything, to be honest. At the way this country going.
Yeah, that too. He probably is talking to me because I don't know. But anywho, peace, love, and light.